Well, I'm back ready to rumble. I've been away for a little bit, but I'm ready to dive in. Tonight is the Republican debate. Yes, Trump will not be there. But looking at it, what are they going to talk about? Pretty much what Trump has done. But if I was on that stage, I wouldn't be talking about on some of that stuff, which they're going to bring up probably. Oh, some of the candidates there are going to talk about, the high price of gas and then the border and this. But here's something no one has talked about. And I think this is the Achilles heel of our government. Let's go back, and you've probably watched where Christopher Gray or other people have been in front of House Republicans or Senate. Uh, I'll say really House Republicans, more so than the Senate, where they have Christopher Wray or somebody on there and they're asking them about an investigation. So they ask them, okay, well, how long is this investigation going on? They say, well, Biden, it's been 5 years. Um, for Trump, it's been like a year. And any investigation are talking about how long it is. Now, the next question they ask is, well, what have you found out so far? Here's what they say. Well, I'm sorry, but we can't comment on an ongoing investigation. Really? Right then and there, that person who said that at during that committee is probably the most powerful person in the country because nobody can control him. This is what I think is important. The other stuff will fall in line with the border and so forth. You can do that. But somebody needs to make a law that says, hey, you got to tell us what's going on. I don't give a crap about your online investigation. I just want a law. So when they're talking about their investigations and everything, the other thing that comes up is how damn long does this investigation go on? They went past the statute of limitations for Biden, Hunter Biden, and for Trump, they were like lickety split. We have so many people in the swamp, so many people there that none of these investigations should go longer than a year. That should be in the law. You cannot go longer than a year for investigation. You can't go longer than what the statute of limitations is for that particular investigation, crime, or whatever they're looking at. That's what they need to do. Otherwise, it's going to be the same bullshit where the FBI and the DOJ, with their idiotic bureaucracies and everything, they're not going to get anything done. Mueller took almost 2.5 years. As far as I'm concerned with Mueller, I think he was down where he rented a condo down at Key West and having Mai Tais every night and go to luau's and go out sport fishing. He didn't do shit. He didn't know anything when they asked him about the investigation. 2.5 years? Are you kidding me? Can you see Apple or Google where somebody says in the sales department, well, we don't have any sales statistics right now. We'll have it about a year from now. That guy would get fired. Can you imagine being in front of a third world country, kind of like in a committee, and they're asking this particular person, okay, what have you found out? Well, and the person said, well, we can't tell you. They take that asshole out in the middle of the street and shoot his ass. Naturally, that's wrong, but we got to do something. We have to do something. We need to make a law on how long it takes to investigate somebody. We have enough people to probably get it done. I don't care how big it was or is, to get it done in a month. But they're tacking on all these dollars for this investigation. I mean, what are they charging? Like Mueller, what did he charge? I mean, he probably told his minions, say, well, I know you didn't find anything after a month, but we got to keep this going for 2.5 years because I just rented a condo and I got to go sport fishing. Don't call me until you find something. See ya. And that's how I think it is. It's such a bullshit. So I don't think, let's have a bet tonight at the debate. None of them are gonna talk about that. None of them. Why? Because they're not thinking of. But to me, that is the Achilles heel for an organization. So, yes, if a Republican gets in, he has more, he or she has more control over the FBI and the DOJ. But right now, if there was a law, we would have control over it. They wouldn't be able to have the investigation longer than a year, and they wouldn't be able to sit there and say, "Well, I can't comment on the investigation." It's the utter bullshit. So there needs to be a law. And one other little addendum, um, Kevin McCarthy, have you pulled the money on anybody yet? Stop talking like a wuss and do something. I will see you later. This is the High Priest of the Painful Truth.